Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon.
For
Good
you,
morning.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you notice how you have not aged? You have not aged in that video, from that video to this. Did you
I
see it?
know, right?
I know. I'm like,
I
wait a
would
minute.
say a little bit more rounder in the face, but not really.
I'm thinking that your beauty products are working, Miss Shawna,
They
because
is.
they
They
are keeping
is.
you young.
Just a,
Lord have mercy.
just a different hair color. That's better.
When I used to work at Montgomery Wards, I had two old ladies that was really supportive of me, right? And this was my first
Uh-huh.
job, and I was crazy. I was 16 years old and just graduated and so forth. And these
Uh-huh.
old ladies, they protected me. They were very grandmotherly type. And so eventually,
Yeah.
I started calling Mother May, which was
That Mother May.
yeah, she was a white lady, and she was a big old Irish white lady. I mean, just like
Oh.
and she was, and she had a big presence, a big voice, and she was so. I mean, she intimidated, but yet she's so sweet, And then we
Mhm.
had a Nana Harvin, so Miss Harvin, and Nana Harvin was a black woman, and they both were much older, and so they kind of took me under the wing, and they're like, we're going to help you because you need help, because I was wild and crazy and just kind of, free willing and stuff. And they're like, in the work environment, yeah, no, there's certain limitations. We need to do this. And they saved
Uh-huh.
my bacon one time. They saved my ass because
Oh.
there was one time, I told you this story before,
Mhm.
but the one time the lady called me, you're a
Oh
pig.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
And,
them. Okay.
and she, you would think like a pig or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, you are a pig. And I just walked out and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be fired. I know it, of course, but I didn't care, but I was also with a union. We were with Teamsters because we were in the warehouse. Our building was the central warehouse for mail order for Montgomery
Mhm.
Ward. And so our warehouse folks upstairs were all union. So we got, as retail, able to join the union. So I had some protection, but I know I did. I remember I crossed the line, but she crossed the line, so I was mad.
She
And
crossed the line
I was
first.
16, so I'm like, I want to do it. And I was 300 pounds. So
Mhm.
my weight was much of a conscious issue. It's like I was very much aware and I was very triggered by somebody. And when she told me,
Mhm.
that, oh man, I was so then both the ladies, my little Hitler, his name is Mr. Hyde. And little Hitler, he's walking around, and he's like up to my chest, and he tries to, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, oh man, go away, And so I remember I said that, and then I walked off on a break, and I went into the break room, and he heard about what happened. So because I gave the lady my badge, she said, "I'm gonna report you. Here's my
Oh
badge.
well, here you go.
You're going back. You're going back. Don't get it wrong. Make sure they spell it right." I was that pissed. I mean, I was an ass. I really was. And so I went into the break room, and I was in the break room, and he walked in. Now again, it's union. I get 15-minute breaks when I choose to take those 15-minute breaks, as long as the floor is covered, which it was. And at that point, they're like, "You get off the floor, please." And the ladies were like, "Get off the floor. You need a break." So he walks into the break room. This is management, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
"Mr. Rummer, I want to see you now." Oh boy, I made it worse. I'm like, get
Of
your
course.
little ass out of here. I'm on my break. I get 15 minutes, and I will be in your office when I'm done. But you are on my territory, so get the hell. I was still fuming. I was still mad. Everybody was like, "Oh, damn, I've never seen Don that way," because I was usually very positive and upbeat, And oh no, 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 I was indignant. I was like that crazy guy, and I was a Karen. You would have, but then again, she was a Karen who created a Karen.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I have excuses, but they weren't totally valid because I did go a little too far, but I don't care. And so sure
Wait.
enough,
No.
when I got into the office, he's like, you can't talk to me that way. I said, I can when you're on my time. And I
I
said,
know
so
that's right.
know that when you walk in my environment on my time, you're not Mr. Hyde. You're any other body off the floor. And I said, I'm going to let you have it. And so like, you need to go home and we will talk in the morning or the next day. I said, no problem. And I knew I wasn't coming back. And so
You knew that was it.
I knew it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say,
Yeah.
and then this is it.
Exactly. So I came back. I think it was 2 days later. He called me and said, because a day later he said, come in the next day at this time. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to come in to sign paperwork saying I was fired, and I'm okay with that because
Mhm.
I was gonna. I'm okay with what I did. Damn it. And so I walked in and he's like, I should fire you, but all these ladies come and they made it very clear to me that if I do, it's going to be hell around here. He said, I don't know what you did to these ladies, but man, they really appreciate you. And I'm going to this is going to be a strike on you. And I'm like my school record, strike. I was still not ready for it, And
Yes.
so he gave me a 3-day suspension. One day it already happened, and the second day was the day we met. So 3-day suspension and all this stuff, and don't expect a raise in the next year. I'm like, did I really? Because y'all cheap.
It's Montgomery Awards.
Exactly.
Should I be expecting?
And it wasn't a career because I was going to school and I was paying my way through school. I was doing that job, and I was a bouncer at night, and I worked and I was a guard on the weekends at a courthouse. And so I worked my ass off, and I didn't mind it because I was raised to work. My parents were workers, that's what we did. And so and funny enough, all that, and I still bowled 2 nights a week. And I still had a life, and I was on the volleyball team. I was all these different things. Right?
I know that's right.
And it's like when I hear people these days, especially the kids, well, I don't have enough time. What the hell are you doing? Don't give me that shit, because you know what? I did 3 jobs, and I went to school full time, graduated, wound up getting a job and moving on, and had a life and had a social experience. And so don't tell me you can't. Tell me you won't. Be honest. Tell me you won't, because you can.
Right.
And I was built no different. Don't get me wrong. I am not some superstar. No, I was built no different than anybody else. It's just that my parents told us, you have no choice.
Right.
You gotta work. Right. Either that or you starve. Plain and simple. That's the way it is.
I worked 3 jobs. I was in high school and I worked 3 jobs. I did an apprenticeship job that was part of my school. I did. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I worked as a waitress at our local little restaurant at O'Brien's that did that at night. And the nights I did not work at the restaurant, I worked at this movie rental place, which was the shopping center next door. So I had 3 jobs.
Doesn't exist anymore. Movie rentals, right?
Yes.
Can you believe it was called
right? Movie Man. It was called Movie Man. I saw all the movies I ever wanted to see.
Exactly.
Damn.
Remember the thing, don't be kind, rewind.
Yes, that was on the sign. And then if you did not rewind, there was a fee. That was a $5 fee or $12, and then it just kept going up.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember that. That's
because it was Blockbuster and video something. Video, whatever. But yeah, I worked at the place called Movie Man, and I hated to do the popcorn because the popcorn the machine thing was a pain to clean.
Yeah.
A pain to clean. When you cook, when it's in there cooking, the whole place smell good. But the rest, I'm like, dang.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And then you get all the posters. That was the benefits of working at the movie place, because you get all the posters, all that stuff.
How wonderful. We have a little troll McTrollinson over here.
Quickly.
Quickly. They went, all that work, man, they typed a lot.
It's nothing but copy and paste, chat. I didn't know all that worked.
Well, they had to, it's like, damn, all that work for nothing because I just blocked it.
Nothing.
Bye. Or as Miss T.S. Madison says.
Yes.
Until your resume is equivalent to mine.
I still love that.
Hush, I got it.
I got to work on some new stuff. That'll be down the road this year.
Yeah.
And for those trolls who are waiting to do it to me as well and get on here, let me give you a Miss Angie-ism, okay?
Ooh.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No.
No.
Yeah, because if you do it, this is gonna be me.
Right.
Yeah, I got those videos in because I haven't used them. I'm like, hey, it's a new year, gotta get that done.
Right. Hey, Victor. Hey, Angel. Hey, Christina. Everybody's popping in today. Hey,
welcome
Jimmy.
in, everybody. Hey, Jess, nice to see you in as well. Jess is doing the live with Bonnie now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jess.
Yes.
Well, I'm Shawna. Nice to meet you.
You're the goddess. What do you mean, Shawna? I'm the goddess. I'm the
goddess. Let me throw my real hair back. let me.
All right, share. Don't forget to do the tongue thing. Exactly. There you go.
I gotta have it part in the middle to do that.
Yeah, if you're gonna work it.
Yes. Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Miss Dix, we will give you a reading. Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I think we should start with Miss Dix. What do you think?
Say what?
I think we should start with her.
Yeah, let's start with Miss Kelly.
Absolutely.
Because that's the first Kelly don't ever ask for,
I know. Yeah, I'm like, this is nice. This is nice. Usually she's,
Like, come
she's always
on.
offering and helping everybody else, which I love. So you know
Yes,
what? Of all people, you earned it, Miss Kelly Dick.
you sure have.
So I'm
Sure
gonna pop
have.
your name up there, and Shawna's gonna start with you.
Oh,
Everybody, if you have, I'm shifting things a little bit before Miss Shawna gets to going. I'm shifting
Mhm.
things a little bit, and what I'm doing is I'm reading your financial side of your experience. And so, if you have a question about a finance question, a question of where you should invest, a question of how you should move forward financially, if you're doing a business, how do you do the business? Where do you start? That kind of stuff, or even is the business a good idea? I'll give you all that stuff. You know, and from time to time, I'll jump in on the regular readings as well. But my real focus wants to be what I want my focus to be is financial related. So if you have financial issues, you have financial questions, or if you're looking at business situations or business questions, I'm ready. I'm ready to take them. Otherwise, don't be insulted if for some reason I'm not drawn to do a reading connected to what Shauna's reading. Okay, because again, I'm trying.
well, usually mine is overall. I mean, it's not love. I'll tell you that much.
Hell no.
But if it comes up, it comes up. You know, I'm not going
Absolutely.
to deny the information that's out here. And the same, if you know the finances do come up, they come up. So,
Exactly.
well, let's get into it because it's here. It's here, Kelly. You are you are going through a struggle. This 5 of Wands, honey. There is some internal conflicts that's going on. Um, I also feel like this King of. Did you say something, Don?
No.
Oh. I saw your lips move.
Nope.
I didn't.
Nope.
So I was like, did you say something? Like, wait a minute. So with this King of Cups being here, with this 5 of Wands, it's like you're fighting with a masculine energy here, and this energy that is here. Wow, it's almost saying there's a new journey about to spark because you do have what's clarifying the both is the Ace of Wands here. This is only temporary, Kelly. This is only temporary. So, especially when it comes to the health, it's not something that is like lasting, long lasting. I feel like there is some internal struggles. Oh, you got the what was that one? That's
10:01.
10:01.
Mhm.
First off, I can't read correctly.
Well, I think it flips it too, right? Doesn't it? The camera flip it.
Yeah, it did. It flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I'll
I'm
give you
like,
cover. I'll give you cover. I'll give you cover.
okay, because it was
Yeah,
01,
yeah,
01,
exactly.
01, 10. That's what I was like, oh. Then I had to look at my time. I'm like, I got 12:01, but okay.
There's a reason for that, Shauna.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But here's the thing. There's what's happening here. You got the 10 of Pentacles. That's great. When I say things are not staying in its stage right now, things are changing. You okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I was getting ready to hit the mute, but I couldn't get there in time. It's like, sorry.
But there is a new spark that's coming in for you, Kelly. You do have the 10, another 10. Things are closing. Things are coming to a close. Things are coming to a completion. Remember that this year is the year of completion. Okay. If y'all didn't know, 2025 represents the number 9. Okay. We had 8 last year. Now we have 9. And next year we start all over again.
And we just
Okay.
had the Wolf Moon, which is also
Yes.
transitional
Yes.
for endings and beginnings. So
Yep.
it kind of said, okay, now we're doing it double, the astrology wise and then the numerology wise coming together.
Yes.
It's gonna be a crazy year in many ways. So
Absolutely.
didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
No. This goes with Kelly. So this is fine. So this struggle, this burden that you are feeling, Kelly, is you're not going to be carrying this much longer. You're taking it to where it needs to go and you're dropping it off, honey. Okay. You're not carrying that load anymore. Okay. And you have to understand that there's this spark. So that's where this struggle from the beginning. That's your son. That is those issues that, but I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like you feeling yourself like you're responsible for what's going on as well. This person, yeah, has their own being, their own body, their own choices. But things are getting better. Things will get better. So much so you're gonna celebrate it. Y'all gonna come together, you're gonna celebrate, you're gonna uplift each other with this Four of Wands. Just trust the process. Trust how it's going with the Six of Pentacles, okay? Just trust the flow, because at the same time, this is the test, this is the lesson, this is the strength, and this is the patience, hunting. Definitely the patience. You do have the Justice card here, so this balance that's coming back in for you. Now, let me tell you how these cards came out. They said, Kelly, we ain't talked to you in a while, so here we go. You need some confirmation to know that things are getting better, that things are on the up. We have the Ace of Cups. It is time. This is where I feel this is time for you to get back into you filling your cup up. Okay. It's time for you to overflow, that cup to overflow. And these blessings that's coming in from Spirit, this is for you. All right. I get it. You want to make sure family is together. You want to make sure everybody is together. But are you making sure that you are together?
Amen. Amen.
Dude, you got to be number one uno, because you can't help other people if you ain't together, right? So there's Page of Cups. There's someone I feel like coming in new for you. It could be a new friend. It could be that supportive person that, or just a supportive being that will help you through this time and help you acknowledge, hey, are you taking care of you? Are you doing for you? If not, here's what you need to get into. This can be a new hobby that you picking up, or something that you put to the side. Is getting that friend and saying, wait a minute, didn't you work on this? Weren't you great doing this? You need to get back into this, because we kind of missing what's happening right here. You do have the Four of Cups here. Can you see this blessing? Do you see this cup that Spirit is giving you? There's a gift coming. So things are getting better. Oh, you got the Empress card. Of course, this is the mother's energy, okay? This is all mother energy. This is the nurturing your... Oh, yes. Yes, that is the deck I'm using, if y'all didn't know. But this is, you want to nurture everything that's around you. You want to make sure, everything is fertilized. But here's what I feel that is happening for you, because this Ace of Cups is here. It's you trusting yourself and you pouring back into yourself at the same time. You're fertilizing something new. This is something new for you, a new beginning almost, okay, with this Empress. King of Wands. See, it's like this new build. Like you've seen. Okay, this is what my third eye just saw. You had a tower moment. You're coming out of that tower moment. Now you are rebuilding, and you're building something brand spanking new for you. It's like this rediscovery of you, rediscovery of everything that's around you, but you are the one that's building so much. Now, don't let, with this Five of Swords, don't let these others, hit you with them words, okay? Or hit you with some toxic mess, because you ain't got time for that. What you're focusing on is doing what's best for you, and stay in that. Have patience with self, because you are ready to heal. I just knew it when Don picked your name and said, we're going to read for you. I just knew healing had to come up. And how did it come up? Temperance came up. Okay. That's healing. That's patience, and patience with the whole situation, with yourself, with your son, with everybody. But at the same time, don't forget about you. Don't forget about how Spirit is going to be filling your cup up, and allow Spirit to fill your cup. I don't need to do no clarifying. This is all something new. This is a new journey you are starting, but this is focusing on you. You're letting things go. Let it go. Don't pick these wands back up. Okay? Don't pick them back up. If you're gonna pick them back up, be the king at it. Okay, be actionary. Build your own. Put up boundaries and and respect those boundaries at the same time and honor them. Because if you don't, nobody else will. Okay, I'm done preaching. I felt like I wasn't, but I was getting into that. Where's my fan at? Yes.
I don't know. Kelly, is your mother or your grandmother on your mother's side on the other side? I get a motherly energy, not a grandmotherly energy, but again, it could be a grandmother, but on your mother's side, or are either of them on the other side? Do. And the delay sometimes get a little crazy because it is what it is. Kelly's in is it Greenland or she's in a different country. I can't remember which country she's in. My grandmother, but she
raised her.
Okay, so she's like a mother. Okay. Yeah, because it's interesting because you've been frustrated and with this situation with the son and all that kind of stuff, and you're kind of were hoping for support, emotional support, and so forth, and you're getting it. You're getting it. So open yourself up to receiving it from Yasi, and open yourself up to receiving. Open yourself to hearing, to feeling, to receiving the blessings that are being sent to you from her. Okay, she's. But this woman, it's interesting because if you're expecting her to give you the, to mollycoddle your son or to try to make everything perfect and wonderful, no, that's not her energy. What she's giving you now is more of an energy that is, it's time. It's time. You've been dealing with this for a while, Kelly. This is and so she's like, you and like Shawna said, you need to take care of yourself. But it's coming from the people, your grandmother who's crossed over, and she's worried about you because it's making you a little bit debilitated and it's keeping you in. So yeah, she's been in your dreams for a few weeks. Of course, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. She's talking to you. So Kelly, you're not alone, and listen to her. She has great guidance for you. She's coming from a very different perspective than you might think that she would, but she truly understands the complexities of what you're going through. So listen to her, and when you feel like you're alone or you don't really know who to turn to, how to turn to, listen for her. She's there, okay? And she will help you. She will give you what you need. She will find you support. She will find you whatever. When it comes to him, the reality is you've done everything you can. And at this point, you need to realize, are you helping or are you not helping? Are you maybe hindering? And that's a decision. That's a hard decision to make as a parent. It's like the last thing you want to do. But again, sometimes like the mother birds, they have to kick him out of the nest and say, okay, you try and fly. So that's what I'm picking up, Kelly. You are supported, you are loved, and she's around you constantly, especially recently, because again, you have been, she's showing me you're just involved. You're totally wrapped up. You don't know which way to go, and you feel debilitated because again, you don't know which way to go.
I feel like she's lost herself.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I know I got to come back, but I don't know how to come back without cutting somebody off.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you have to to, that's why I said, I feel like she's had her tower moment.
Yep.
Now this is all right, let's get things done. Let's focus on you getting back to you, or even you going into the new version of you. I feel like we got to stop saying going back to who we used to be, because we're not going to go that way, because one, we're a whole lot smarter. We experienced more things. Well, I hope you're a whole lot smarter and making the same mistake, or letting things happen. But it's like you made better choices. Now you stepping into this new you all the way. realize, everyone, that our new year, our new beginning doesn't start until spring, when things are blooming, when things are becoming. So we're still in our still state right now. And this is the time where we do reflecting. This is the time where we start, we heal and everything. So take this time to, figure out what those triggers are, so you won't bring that into the spring, into the new you.
Super. I think we yeah, Kelly, just take that information and again, use it to what extent you need. But again, know, most importantly, you're just not alone. That's the most important thing to
Right.
take. You're not
Definitely not.
alone. Excuse me. So who is next, Miss Shawna?
You know what? Oh, Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
Shelly. Would you like what type of reading would you like? I hope it ain't love. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't do the love thing. No. Look at my face. Look at my face.
Nope.
Oh, Shawna, can you explain what is on the bottom of the screen by chance?
Oh yeah, shoot. I'm sitting here looking at the other stuff. Hey, listen. This is what's on the bottom of the screen, y'all. This astrology planner, this is the new 2025 astrology adventure planner. This planner is literally going a little bit deeper than last year's planner, because we have QR codes and there are videos. Okay, videos. I dive deeper. I'm gonna say we. I was right, because Spirit is like, you better put me up in it, because I was there. Okay. So we dive even deeper into the monthly. It's not an individual read. It is a collective reading of what to expect, what energies, what to do for that, for the particular month. Also, there are some deeper journal prompt questions this time. Okay. Deeper ones. Okay. Shoot, I was filling it out this time. I said, oh wow, I did go deep for January. Okay. But this is tapping into your inner self and just having a better understanding of what is going on, how to find the solution, things to work on, and how to navigate with the planetary transitions as well. As the same, you have the goals for the month, and you have the crystals for the month to work with, and then hold yourself accountable, get organized for weekly planning. Okay, and then at the end of the month, you have a reflection. Okay, what was January? What was February? What panned out? What happened? What did you accomplish? Or what's some things that you need to work on and didn't get a chance to work on, and that you pushing it off to the next month? Things like that. So and we got coupons at the back of the book too. Okay, so these coupons are an awesome addition. One coupon is for the new planner, and another coupon is for a bracelet from the intentional crystal jewelry collection. Okay, now this is the hard copy. Those are available. You're not going through third party. You are going through me. And I have them. I send them out to you. And for the ones that have already purchased, I thank you. And then you have the digital one. If you don't want to deal with the hard copies, the digital ones are available as well. So we have a $40 difference in $20. And the digital copy is an instant download. All right.
Is this in the digital, or is this one this is the digital?
That's the digital. It is a instant download. Okay. So you don't have nothing to wait for. If you downloaded your copy and you say, hey, I accidentally deleted it, because that happens when you're cleaning up your drive up, and you like, I deleted it. Just hit a sister up and I got you, honey. I got you. I know that you purchased, and we'll go from there. But this is the honor system. Okay. It comes back. It comes back.
It comes that karma will bite you.
Yes.
Myra, thanks for buying my book too, by the way. I appreciate that. Myra, you bought my book. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, I greatly appreciate all of y'all supporting the both of us when it comes to our endeavors of our books and our tools to help y'all, tap in to read, discover yourself, all that great stuff. And for the other ones, Angie's got a book on Amazon. Susan Grayson has a book on Amazon, and Scott Underwood has a book. I don't know if it's on Amazon, but
yeah, it's on Amazon too.
Okay, it's on Amazon. Okay.
There's Miss Angie's.
Yes.
And hers is interesting because again, it's written in her voice to the point that when you read it, you know you're talking to Angie. It's wonderful. And she talks about her life story and situation with the church and how pretty much she left the church, and how the church really did a number on her, leaving her broken and and drenched in the blood, soaked in the blood, as she said. Interesting read. You'll enjoy it very, very much. This is an ebook, by the way, so you don't have to worry about you order it and it arrives right there, which is nice. And then
what else that since we do this. It doesn't put the link in the chat anymore.
I noticed that, yeah, and it doesn't put the thing up top anymore either, where it counts them.
Oh no! Oh, it don't.
No, yeah, unless people just aren't clicking on it, which is possible.
It could be.
Yeah, and this is Miss Susan's, and she wrote a book on all the different types of, many different types of metaphysical abilities and things, and it's a really good book too. And then this is my book, the one that Myra was talking about. And this is about affirmations and positive thinking, and y'all need to check out a song that you need to check out a song on. It's from Willie Nelson, and it's called "Energy Follows Thought." And I think it's amazing because when you have energy follows thought, it's what my affirmations are about. You put the time to come up with them, you speak them into reality, and then they become reality. Your reality is based on that. And let me go ahead and put in the chat.
I put the link in, but if you can't and we go past, the link is in the link tree as well. So if you go to my link tree, for once,
thing over it and click on it there that way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because I was noticing that the other day when I went live on Thursday, I'm just like, where's the link at?
Yeah. Yeah, because it used to do that automatically, and it's now gone, which is interesting. The changeover of the system has been trying at least. Let's see who we doing. We're doing Shelly.
She said a general from what I think I saw. Because we've been talking.
Shelly, I'm picking up, and again, usually like I said, I'm trying to work toward finances and those kind of things, but I'm picking up some seriously bad energy around you. I mean, you've just been beat to hell and back, not physically. Please, folks, don't start reporting me. I'm not saying that. I mean, emotionally, psychologically, you have gone through a lot. Okay. Who is the younger, do you have a daughter? Because I'm seeing a younger person looks like you. You have I see face jewelry, but she doesn't have face jewelry. Do you have face jewelry? Because I'm seeing face jewelry with you, but not with your daughter. Do you have a daughter and she has dark brown hair? In general, love to have some. My way. Again, Shelly, I'm talking to you, my dear, to you. Do you have a daughter? And again, is she brown hair and older? She's not young, but then, and again, I see you. She's she doesn't wear a lot of makeup and stuff. But I see you wearing makeup and again, like facial jewelry and stuff like that. Does that resonate with you? Are you there?
Kelly, are you here? Okay.
You have a son. Okay. Does he have long hair then? Because I'm picking up long brown hair. And so, and again, the features. Did you have a female friend that crossed over that had brown hair, was younger, and again, did not wear a lot of makeup? I just keep seeing this person as female with she doesn't wear makeup. She's not really a makeup thing. And there's an energy connected with you for her. Okay. I understand you have a young son. We're putting the young son on the side for the moment. Okay. What I'm asking about is did you recently lose, or have you lost someone who was a younger person, brown hair, longer brown hair? Again, she did not wear makeup. It seems like she was going through a bit. I don't know if she OD'd or she um, or she I won't say took her life, because I don't think she meant to take the life. I don't think that was what her intention was, but that's exactly what happened. Because I'm picking up this energy. We just cut it, but
Oh no, had a female friend pass last night.
and does she have brown hair? Again, brown hair, no makeup type. Around 40. Yeah. Okay, so that must be who this is then, because again, I see the difference between you and her. You were like very vivacious, and she was somewhat outgoing, but definitely in your shadow in that sense. And again, was it from she had health problems? Okay. I don't, it's interesting. I understand that, but wow. Okay. I'm not giving any disclosures here because I'm not a doctor, but I feel like, yeah, I feel that she went, but I get the impression that she got to push. You know what I mean? I don't think it was completely on her schedule.
Could have been an accident.
Yeah, and so I think that wow, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, and it's not. I mean, she was going to go anyway, the ultimate, but I feel like there was some assistance. I don't use the, God, I hate to use the words, any of these words. I hate to use them, but I just don't think that naturally she expired. I don't think that she naturally expired on her timeline. I'll put it that way. So did they give her meds to help her deal with the pain or something, and maybe morphine or something? Because again, I'm just thinking it wasn't her schedule. I just put it that way. It wasn't her schedule, but that's not neither here nor there. She was going to go. So don't get caught up in that moment with that thought. It's just that I needed to get that out there. She's definitely in a better place. She was definitely in a not good place before. And so she needed to transition. It was time. But again, it just, that triggered in my head, and that was interesting. She's, it's interesting because, yeah, learn from her, take a lesson from her life, and don't focus on her death. She's a very positive influence, and she looked up to you more than you looked up to her. Is what she's giving me. She thought the world of you, and you helped her sometimes break out of her own funk. You helped her break out of her own like malaise. You were like the person who could really shake her out. You were the party person, and she kind of lived in your limelight. She loved the fact that she lived in your limelight. Yeah, she wanted off the meds. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. That helps explain what I was talking about then. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Super. But listen to what the message she's trying to give you, and celebrate her life. Celebrate her life. Don't dwell on the death. And most importantly, again, she lived vicariously through you. She loved living life through you. And when she was in some of her lowest points, you were the person that could bring her up. Now she's telling me you sing. So did you sing to her? Did you? Because she's telling me about singing. So when she was ill, did you sing to her? Was there a song? It's like it's not like the Sheldon, soft kitty, warm kitty, whatever it is. It's not that. I'm serious. You actually sing. She's showing me that she's giving me the thing that you sing, that you sung to her, and it helped to really relieve her in times of when she was really dealing with some pain and stuff. You would sing to her, and she loved your voice. Do you sing? Can you confirm that? Because I'm way off. I was like, it would help to know that if that was the case. She was always inspired by me. Yes, she was inspired. Exactly. That's what we talked about that. Yeah, she was inspired. But again, do you sing? Did you sing to her? Did you sing to her? Because she's showing me this singing, and it made her, it just helped to take her and it took her from where she was and transport her to a happier space or a non-painful space. You love music, you drum. I got to a lot of concerts. Okay, yeah. But yeah, okay, that makes sense. But did you sing to her? Because again, she's telling me you did. Or did you? Okay, maybe, yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah. I get the feeling like you sang, and again, I don't get a feeling. She told me you sung, and she would love that, especially in the car. You would be driving and singing, so that was nice. And she's telling me you have a large repertoire of music. It's like, all these damn songs, and she loved that, and so that was kind of cool too. Anyway, know that I did, most importantly, celebrate her life. Don't celebrate her ending. Make sure that you move forward, and again, as you celebrate her life, you will be also bringing yourself up positively as well. And also, she's saying, the son has his challenges, and you have a son, and he has his challenges, and he does test you from time to time, but don't, be there for him. Don't give up on him. He's worth it. So again, work that, keep being the mom. Okay. That's what I'm getting, which is great. And I'm going to ask her to step back and say goodbye, because it's a strong energy, and I'm freezing, and that tells me it's a woman, because every time, for folks who don't know, if a woman comes in who is a little bit older, usually it's older, a female, then I get cold, and I'm very cold right now. If it is somebody who is male or a younger female, I get hot, I get warm, very warm. And so so yeah, you can tell, that was my first confirmation that someone was here, and that it was female and a bit older. And you said she was in her 40s, so that made sense, because of that energy. And that's how a lot of readers work. We sometimes feel the spirit before we hear them, or before we connect with them, because they let us know, and they kind of let us know, because they kind of say, "Are you ready? Do you want to converse? Do you want to converse with me?" They're very polite that way, and so it's like, do you want to talk with me? Stuff. And so,
some are polite.
Some, yes. Oh, I had that one who was rude as hell. Remember?
Yeah.
That came across. I was reading a woman was there, and a man came across. He pissed me off. He was a male spirit. I'm like, he reminded me of the Whoopi Goldberg movie in Ghost, where that one came. I was so mad that day. Remember, I was up in the dining room filming.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah.
He was so rude. And it was funny, because it was like the son or the husband of the woman, but he just totally, and you could see in his life he did that too. He was, he thought he was superior to the women.
He was never told no.
Exactly. I was like, okay.
You ain't met Don.
Exactly. Oh, Shawna, last night I was sitting exactly where I am now, and we were reading, and at 48 minutes, y'all can go check it out. I got the receipts. I got the receipts in video. You go to YouTube, go to lives. You'll see like shorts. You'll see like
short videos
and shorts. And so lives are like the third or fourth end. Click on that lives link and find the video from last night, and go to the 48-minute. Right up here, I was reading, and there was a woman here, a woman energy, and right across back here, and I'm like, did I see this? And then Angie's like, I think I saw that too. And then while we're live, I couldn't help. I had to go back to see if the film caught it, and it did catch it.
Oh, wow.
So you could see an energy caught on film. And I don't know if it was her, or I got the impression it was some other energy. I think the woman I was reading, that wasn't her. It was another energy here. And that energy was probably like, hello, I want some attention too. That's kind of what I was getting. But it is visual, folks. You will see it. And if you ever question about spirits and energy, go to the 48-minute mark. It was like 48:10, something like that. But again, go to 48-minute mark on the video from last night, the live feed. And it's like a 2-hour thing, but go to number 48 and you'll see it. You'll see it. It's like, holy crap. And there's no reason. There's nothing. Try to explain it to me, because guess what? I don't think you will be able to. It is phenomenal. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Who next?
Oh, real quick, something I wanted to add to Shelly's. Get out in nature. And when we say get back out, or get out in nature, that helps you heal. That helps you meditate. That helps you connect as well. And the thing is, listening to what spirit is telling you, listening to what spirit is showing you as well, because blessings are literally around the corner, but you have to make the first move. So I just wanted to add that. So who's next? Let's go with Myra.
Can I jump in one?
No, go.
There is a male energy here, and he is very strong. He is a father. He is a father. John Juan. It could be Joe, but I don't think so. I don't get the Joe. I'm getting the John, the Juan, but it's Joseph, something like that. Heart attack, quick heart attack gone. Quick heart attack gone. Left ocean. If you have a father, a brother, an uncle, grandfather, whatever, who fits this, please let me know, because he is here, and apparently he's here for somebody, and whoever it is, you've been calling in help, and he's here. So if you have an uncle, a brother, a father, a grandfather who is John or something like John, could be Joe, but I don't get Joe so much. I get John, Juan, that kind of stuff. It's like that sound, and again, he had a heart attack and was gone quick. He didn't have closure. If that sounds like you, please let me know. Shawna, you said your dad is John. Is he on the other side, and did he die from a heart attack?
I was about to say, whenever Shawna is here, he always shows up.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So he is on the other side, right? Right, Shawna? I just feel my dad had a heart attack. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's for you then. It is for, that's exactly the point. Okay. And what have you've been going through something too, because he was trying to bring you here because he needs you to hear that you're supported and that he's there with you. And when you feel alone, when you're sitting alone and you're frustrated, you're not alone. He's there. He's sitting beside you. If you just open. If you first of all suspend disbelief, okay, suspend disbelief and say anything is possible. And then once you truly suspend disbelief, I need you to open up your senses, because we close them down because spirit tries hard, but the universe and religion and all the other bullshit built around this tells us we're crazy to do this. And so we do shut them down. What I want you to do is I need you to quiet your mind. And one thing I would strongly suggest, Shawna, is go to my YouTube page. And again, this will cost you nothing. I'm not asking you to buy something, because this is free. But I did here it is. I did a video, and this is the video. And this video is a meditation, a 30-minute meditation. You're gonna have to do it 2 or 3 times before you really get the grasp of it, and it's beneficial. But this will allow you to have a conversation with him. By the time you do this 2 or 3 times, you will be sitting there at the end of it with a conversation with him. Okay, because it'll teach you to open yourself up. It'll line your chakras. It'll get you ready. Okay, I think you need to do that. You need to have that conversation, because he is. Man, there's something. Yeah, he's hurting for you. He's hurting for you. So open up to him. Go do this meditation once. Do it 3 days in a row if you can, whatever. And again, you have to learn how to do the visualization by doing it, and just doing it. You can't learn any other way except doing it. But I promise you, you will be glad you did. Okay, because he's here. And again, he needs to talk with you. He needs you to know he's there. And you apparently, again, just aren't feeling him, but he's there. So this will do that for you, okay? And it's heavy. I'm talking heavy here. And I'm not an empath. I don't feel heavy usually,
Yeah.
This is a very.
When he wants our attention, he goes hard on us.
Yeah.
So, I know. Last time he was on me, now he got you, because he was already there.
Yes. So and for those of you, let me make this. Look at my face. Okay, because these spirits came in, we read them, not because we went to get them. We are not Hollywood. This is not Hollywood, and I'm not putting anybody down, because they may have amazing abilities to tell a spirit that's out in the universe to get your ass here and get read. If you believe that's the case, then I love the fact that you do, and they may have that ability, but I will tell you, I've not had that ability myself, and I've not seen many. I don't know people who have. When they come in, they'll come in and communicate with us if they choose to do so. Now, they sometimes will bring you in. They will bring y'all in and say, you know, hey, I'm going to plant the seed for them to go on and watch this because I'm here for them.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a hit, we talk about it. If we don't get a hit, we don't. And so first and foremost, our integrity is number one. We don't create bullshit. It's like we're giving you what you got, and then that's it. We can't even guarantee what we're getting as being information. We get the information, but sometimes the way we get it, it could mean something very different to you versus us, and we kind of have to go by what we're thinking they're saying to us. And so sometimes it's a little twisted that way. But most importantly, when you come in, if you say, you know, can you reach out to this person? The reality is, if you're here and they're the ones that brought you here, they will come in and they will say, hey, while you're at it, can you do this? So, you know, I totally get the fact that y'all would love to have a loved one come in. I would love to have a loved one come in from time to time. But I'm a medium, and yet I cannot call them in all the time.
Me neither. Me neither. Unless they want to show up, they show up. Unless they want to say, hey, watch out for this, they show up. But us just saying, hey, give us a moment, let's call someone in. You know, I respect the folks that can do that, because that's amazing, because they can just turn it on like that and, you know, call someone in. But for us, we already give the invitation out. I can speak for me. I give the invitation out and say, you know, compassionate spirits are welcome. Now, if none don't show up, none don't show up. Exactly. But a lot of times they do show up when we use the tools, which when I say tools, you know, our tarot cards, or they show up messing with with me. One, they like to, hey, I'm here. Or, you know, that's how I know a kid is around, because they always play with my nose. That's every time. When a pet is around, they want to play around my ankles or around my legs. When it is a male or female, they just like to, all right, I'm going to give you one more time. Or they will stand behind me and I can see. I
was going to say, we've seen so many times they get behind you and you can see the shadows right behind. And folks, when you're watching it, you can actually see behind Shawna the shadows and the movement. And you're like, what is that? And you're like, what is that? I don't know. Her thing does not flow. It doesn't move. You see, it's been solid. It doesn't blow in the wind. So when you see like a movement of something across that, that's not her wind. That's not the wind going through the house. That's actually a spirit. And we have been on here many times.
Lynn, I'm like, did you see? I'm like, or, you know, at like Thursday, Archangel Michael showed up and showed me his muscles. And he was standing behind me, like he just went straight by me. And I'm like, did anybody else see? And all I saw was a whole arm, but like straight muscles. And I'm like, okay, one, I can't tell if this is somebody or this is an angel. I don't know. And then as I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, I'm getting the sword. I'm getting protectiveness. And I'm just like, okay, so are you here for me or are you here for somebody? No, he was here for someone else to show you, to tell them, like, listen, call me in. I got your back. And you don't have anything to worry about, you know? And that was the first time they actually showed up on the screen. Usually it is spirits, loved ones that do it, but I had an archangel come through. I'm like, okay, you just could have let me know ahead of time instead of just scaring the crap out of me with the big arms and things.
And sometimes they do come through and they can be shocking to
yes, because you're not expecting them. You know, you're not expecting archangels coming through. You're like, oh, well, excuse me, let me move out to who you need. Who you want to talk to. You know, but that day Archangel Michael made it known that he was there for a lot of people on Thursday. So
who next, Miss Shawna?
Myra. There we go. Myra. Is it a general? Myra, can you confirm if it's a general? So that being said, y'all, if a loved one comes through, just let them come through. Oh, awesome. Because it can get challenging because they can be quiet, because we'll be sitting on here for I don't know how long, and they're like, I'm not showing up. Why? Y'all not about to embarrass me. Or some it's not in that realm right now. Like they doing something else. You know, when you leave from this realm, you go to another, you got another mission. It's not like you're just chilling in the area. You got stuff to do. Well, Mara, here we go. We have the 10 of Pentacles. I love this. I love it for you to start off your reading. It's amazing. It's letting you know that, you know, this should be Don's talking about the finances, but the financial abundance is there. And it's long term. So I don't know if you need to start doing long-term, like I want to say long-term planning, long-term goals, or speak with someone about your retirement. I'm getting that energy, especially around like what is it that you want to do, where you want your money to go, how far do you want it to go. We live in these times now where we need longevity because we don't, and then you want to have that happiness and loyalty as well from family. So it's that generational wealth. It's like, what are you doing? Are you investing? Maybe you may need to have a conversation with a financial advisor or such. You do have the Queen of Swords. This is saying you're not waiting on nobody else. You're making the moves. You having this diva energy. The Queen of Swords is also that energy of, listen, if you don't want to go out there, I do it. I make that call. I get it done. You know, it is also this mature mindset, this matureness all over. You do have the 9 of Wands. This 9 of Wands is like, okay, you need to start protecting yourself from things that are no longer serving you, or things that are toxic, or and from things that are that want to keep coming up, but like you just put them to the back. It's like, all right, you're done with them. Protect yourself, and put yourself in a better position where you don't have anything to worry about. You have the Page of Wands here. This Page of Wands is good energy. I also feel like there's some news coming in. Like there's a message of some sort of some flexibility. I feel like with this Page of Wands, there's elevation, there's expansion here. Okay. You do have the 5 of Swords that's clarifying that Page of Wands. This 5 of Swords energy that's clarifying the Page of Wands. Don't get caught up with other people are telling you what to do, honey, if they ain't done it, or they think they know what they've done but didn't pan out in the right way. Once again, this is getting out of your head and moving in the right direction of what your intuition is telling you. You do have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups energy is keep it calm, cool, and collected, and trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust how you are moving. Things around you could be chaotic or whatever, but you're staying composed. I think that's like and that way, as you stand composed, you make the right moves. I love this. You have the Magician, and things that you manifest comes into reality. You're using all of your tools. You're going within. You're understanding your power. If you're not, understand that you are a powerful being. Okay, Mara. The Judgment card. It's like you're going through a rebirth. Oh, you got some major arcana, all 3 in a row. It's no joke. Let me get these cards. 3 major arcana in a row here. It's like this rebirth that's happening with you. I feel like this is physically and mentally for you. And with this Hermit card, it is, you're ready for this transformation. You're understanding the transformation, but it's also getting you back onto being clear of what your path is, being clear of what your intentions are. Okay. So if you haven't already, do the not the new moon, but the full moon rituals. Okay. And if you don't know what to do, Myra, there is an awesome video from Sonoran Mystic Tarot that breaks down what to do for the full moon. Okay, write down the things that you are it's no longer serving you. Burn that list and take another sheet of paper and write and replace that. Okay. And replace that. And setting new intention. There we go. Because I was like, what's the Etsy? What was the Etsy?
Yeah. The thing moved too fast. It's like, damn it.
Oh, look at it at the bottom of the deck. This is the change that you're making, a rebirth. So this is a transformation that you're going through, love. I feel like this is also an awakening. A lot of us are going through it, but for you to actually, you're going through it. And things are changing. Things will change. It's just you need to do the right things to get back on that path. But understand, you are the master manifester. Okay, so do some manifestation type of techniques. And as soon as I talked about my nose, a child wrote, now my nose itch. Like, okay. It's like that youthful spirit, young spirit that's here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I have for you, darling. Anything for Myra or no?
Not really. I'm not. Sorry, Myra, but I'm not really picking up anything that stands out right now.
Okay, who you want to go with next?
I'm gonna do this real quick. I want you guys to watch this. I thought it was 48, but it's 47 something. Watch the video closely, folks. I want you to see this again. Watch from me. I'm in the center. Angie's here, and you'll see the spirit. You'll see what it is. I'm going to say is because you guys may create whatever you think it is because you're like, oh no, it can't be. I don't care. I don't care. Just watch it. Okay? Just watch it. Look at my face. Look at my face. Let me get there so we can do that. And then let's do this. Here we go. Nope, not that one. No, maybe it's that one. Okay. All right. Let's see. Entire screen. No. All right. Here we go. Let me know if you see this, and then I'll hit the play. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, the son's father.
Oh,
the son's father 2 years ago, and then this girl 2 days ago. Correct. That's who we're talking.
Oh yeah.
Did you see it? Did you see?
I did just see it. I saw it. I was like, what is that?
Yes.
It went by so fast. I was like, what?
Jalen. Is that correct? Lex and Jalen are the two. Lex 2
No,
years
because
ago.
Maria. I don't know who Maria is.
Jalen 2 days ago. Lex 2 years ago. Is that correct, Monica? Can you give us the timeline again one more time? Yeah, the babies. She's with the babies. So again, maybe that's why she's happy too. Because she's like, you know what? She's fine. She's with her kids. She's good. Right, just Jalen. But then again, 2 years ago, the brother. Correct. So maybe Lex is the girlfriend's name. Yes, we got that part. Yeah. Again, the brother 2 years ago.
The brother is the son's dad.
Right.
I mean,
he died. The son's father. The son's father 2 years ago, and then this girl 2 days ago. Correct. That's who. Did you see? So there you go. I just thought y'all want to see that because it's just like it blew me away.
Yes. That's awesome though.
Yeah. And there was a lot of activity. There was 2 spirits there, a male and a female, who were floating around at that time. And
they wanted to be seen.
The female died 2 days ago, and overdose. Yeah, fentanyl overdose. And 2 years ago, the father of the woman, the woman's child's father died. So both those energies came in last night at the same time. And it was crazy. Angie picked up the guy, and while she's picking up the guy, the girl came in. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they were both very strongly there, which is interesting. But the woman, as she's trying to explain them and their relationship and connection to her, it got very muddled because like, wait a minute. It was very strange. But yeah, there you go. So it was fascinating. And I'm like, oh my God, that was great. I love those moments. You know, I need to trap that and keep that because that was like, that's just.
I wanted to respond to Myra's request. If you DM me, Myra, I got you. She requested things to how to manifest. I'm assuming how to manifest things. But there are different techniques, honey, and there's a lot of them.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of them.
Absolutely. So who is
I
next?
should do a video of like a breakdown, but it will only be surface because the way to break those things down is totally different, you know.
Maybe do a series of some kind.
Maybe.
Break it down into a series. And the key things, each of them be a key thing in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Short, sweet, and to the
So
point.
that's some new content. So make sure y'all are subscribed to us and turn that notification bell on so you know when we go live and when new content comes up as well. So we greatly appreciate it for all the love and the script. Yes, scripting is awesome. I love scripting. I'm just now getting into the scripting, and it's so many things. You got 369 method. You have the 55 method. It's so many. It's so
What is
many.
that? I'm not sure I heard of the scripting.
So scripting is you're writing in present tense as if it's already happened.
Which is what? Yeah, the affirmation thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's part of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the extra tool that you use for scripting.
Nice.
And you're writing this out of whatever it is that you want to, well, I'll talk about it now. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, and you want to manifest, you are putting emotion behind it. That is the key. The key to scripting is emotions. Okay. That is like the core part, like the embodiment of it. Okay. Like you are feeling it. And there's great things to so yeah, I probably will do a series of just breaking all of this down and starting with scripting, because scripting is like you're writing your own story, okay, in present tense.
I like that.
As if it's already done happen, and how you feel from it and how grateful you are. You have to give that, and then you're moving in that space, you know.
Yeah, Shawna, you should do something like that, because I'll be one of the people watching it, because I really don't know much about that. This is relatively new for me.
Yeah.
No,
There's the
learn.
369 method. I've talked about it before.
The 369
Angie's
method,
used
I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angie's used it, and she got some great results from it. I've used it. I've got great results of it. It's all about the energy. And at the same time, when you're manifesting and doing manifesting techniques, you can't vibrate from a low from a low part. You have to be in high vibrations to manifest, because that energy you putting into it, it's like what is it? I want to sell my planner, and it's just monotone, right? I want to sell 10 on my planner, and there's no energy behind it. What do you think is going to happen? Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing, anything. Or I'm manifesting the love of my life, and you're breaking it down. This is the type of person you want in your life. You can manifest those things, but if there's no energy behind it, or how grateful you are, you think you're gonna get nice Bobby that is gonna give you X, Y, and Z? No. So just like with the power within, if you don't put any enthusiasm and embody those affirmations, that is just another sentence. Those are just words.
Yep. And I'll tell you, everybody, if you have a few minutes today, even after we get off here, whatever, but today specifically, if you have a few minutes, I would suggest you go to YouTube, type in Willie Nelson, Energy Follows Thought.
Yes.
He has a song out, and it is so powerful. And if you've read my book and you've heard me and Shawna talk about power and energy and thought, and we talk about how you control that, how we all control it to a degree. If you listen to his song, it's not a very long song, and it's on YouTube. Again, you'll find it. It's there, available for free. But you will be amazed, because again, he talked, and his song is Energy Follows Thought. It talks about, be careful what you ask for, because it may come through and all those things, and also be specific. Because as I've always said, and Shawna said, it's like, mean it when you say it when you mean it. If you do not mean it, do not say it, because once you put it out there, you're telling the world what it is, and then it comes back to you when you're pissy about it. It's like, I want to win the lottery. Okay, so you go up there and you want to, you won the lottery. Good, take it to the counter and $4. Oh, I wanted to win the big lottery. You didn't say big lottery.
Nope.
You
didn't say the jackpot. You
Exactly.
wasn't clear. See, the universe only knows what you, and the universe will only give you what you ask for. If you say what Don just said, that's only what you get. Technically, you won the lottery, right? You got that $4, you won. So you buy another one. It's like having that understanding. That's why the power within is talking about affirmations is just scratching the surface of understanding when you speak, how you speak, and how that brain works, okay, and how your subconscious is, and then feeling behind it. That's all ties together, and it's important. It's the shift. Are you willing? What type of shift are you wanting to make? Those are the things. These are questions that you just can't say, oh, well, I don't know what affirmation I want to say, or what. Okay, well, what is it what's your goal, or what's your dream? What is it that you truly desire? Okay, and then go from there. And then everything else. But this is when you take a moment and you sit with self and go within and tap in with your higher self and allow spirit to speak to you. That's when you got to open up those ears. What was it in elementary school? It was like, okay, turn your ears on.
Yep.
Close your mouth, turn your ears on.
You have one of these.
Yes.
These, so do more of this, then you do this. I remember.
So we got to go back old school. But see, this is what we're doing. We relearning ourselves, because what we were told, that's the illusion. Now, when you rediscover, and it might take 30 years, 40 years, 50 years just for you to get back. But when you not get back, but just come with this newness, bam. I mean, it's like, who are you? Yeah. When you walk into a room, you want to be, who is he? Who is she? Because you're walking with a new, your head's up high, your confidence, you're radiating a different vibration. So,
absolutely, positively. So who's next, Miss Shawna? Who's our next victim?
Oh, not the next victim, child. Let's go with Billy Joe. Billy Joe, not the next victim.
Yes, did we read for you? Because I told you I was going to read for you. Did we actually? Did we read for Jess?
No, we read for Kelly. We said we was reading for Kelly.
Okay, because I thought I mentioned to Jess too. We'll get to Jess. Jess, we'll get to you.
Okay, we'll do Jess
before the day's over.
Billy
We'll get to you, because I think I said I was going to. I don't want to let you hanging. Don't want to leave you hanging.
I want to leave nobody hanging, child.
And Billy Joe says general.
I was pulling cards in the way. It didn't matter what you had said. As long as it wasn't love, I didn't care. Oh. Well, first off, Billy Joe, it is you're ready for something bigger and better. Okay? Definitely ready for something bigger and better. You got the 8 of Cups. I mean, you're already on this journey. Now, this is what I love about the 8 of Cups. It's like you're not starting it. You're already on it. Okay? And you're starting to realize, I don't need to be carrying all this with me. Matter of fact, I don't have to carry nothing with me as I go forward. Okay? And this is movement. Okay? I don't know if it's like you are ready to move physically, but I don't see any other cards here that's indicating a move, but it's also saying, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Don't give up. Continue to grow. Continue to water what you got going on. When I say that, I mean like, what's the word I'm looking for? Nourish what you have, pour in, because what you are doing right now is you're finding out, okay, this cup ain't good for me. This cup ain't good for me. I'm cool. Matter of fact, I'm getting guided to a new space, into a new area of my life. And at the same time, it's like this new environment. I feel like as you're trucking along on this journey, you're dropping off things that you don't need. It could be people, it can be things like, you're doing your decluttering all at the same time. You don't need it. But here, with this Seven of Pentacles, it's saying, okay, I got this, I planted this tree and I planted these seeds, and I need this tree to give me all of what I need. I need it right now. But Spirit's like, wait a minute. Oh, we can't give you everything right now because you are not ready. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. But just know that you are on the right track here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You are managing it very well. And this is what it's getting to. Oh, you got the King and the Queen. Oh, I love these cards. These are so bright and vibrant. But that energy, this is earth energy here. So I also feel like material wise, you're coming into your harvest. You're coming into what you've sown. Okay, you reap. You're about to reap what you've sown. But at the same time, this is saying, stay disciplined, stay focused, don't get off track. Okay, when it comes to managing your the monies. And see, I wasn't even supposed to be doing no financial readings, but this popping up. When it comes to, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not what I'm supposed to be talking about. You got to quit your worrying. 9 of Swords. You got to quit your worrying, Billy Joe, because when it comes to, is this happening? Is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? You're not getting the proper rest. You're not rejuvenating like you need to. And mentally, it's like them wheels just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And you're not hearing what Spirit is showing you or seeing what Spirit is showing you in your dreams. It's like you have too much on your mind before going to bed. I highly recommend meditate before, do some stretching, relax yourself, read a book just for some empowerment, okay? When it comes, but you're going to be okay. Just don't give up. Hey, that's what I am hearing. Just don't give up. The bigger and better is around the corner. Okay. Oh, yeah. New beginnings. Okay. New beginnings, and soulmate comes up. Now, soulmate does not mean intimacy. Okay. It just means that you are connecting with someone that is connected to your soul. But this could be that new beginning of finding that someone that y'all have that type of connection, and it could be a friend, it could be a dog, it could be, whatever. When it comes to soulmate. And definitely, this is the growth that's happening. The spiritual growth is definitely happening because you are on this journey. So I feel like you are stepping your game up in a way of this new path, but this path is lit for you. Just stay on the path. Okay? Stay on the path. That's what I have for you, love.
This is Billy Joe, right? Billy Joe.
I love that name.
Billy Joe, you've been having some stomach issues. Are you having some issues around your stomach? Because I'm picking up some stomach issues. Are you I like digestion maybe, or bowel movement or something like that. Does that ring a bell, Billy Joe? Do, 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 do. Billy Joe. Billy Joe. Billy Joe.
that
Anyway,
sounds like Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Exactly.
Shaka
Exactly.
Khan.
Oh, you are having, okay, yeah, because I was picking that up. I'm not alarming you. I don't want to give you an alarm, but I think that you may want to pay attention to that, and you may want to, if it persists, you may want to visit a doctor to have a conversation about it, because I don't think this is going to pass. I don't think this is going to pass it's not going to pass. And I hate to say pass because we're talking balance, but I don't think this discomfort is going to pass naturally. I think that there's going to have to be, maybe a drug or some kind of intervention. I don't see something very serious as in like, acid reflux. Oh, I understand that one. So, but there's something, yeah, I would pay attention. And if it persists, I would make sure that I have it discussed with a physician or somebody who can help me understand it a little better, because I feel like it needs attention. It needs a little more than just an irritation. This is lingering. This is lingering, and I'm feeling it like it's been too long, and it's frustrating to say the least. And so pay attention to that, Billy. And if it's consistent,
That just made me
then
think of when you said that. What's that doctor? Gastro.
The guy does the surgery.
Yeah, like what's those doctors? Not the. It's the stomach doctor.
Gastrointestinal? I don't know.
No, but that came up when you said that, like, she needs to make an appointment with the stomach doctor. We're gonna go with that, okay?
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I don't think a regular doctor will let you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
you need to go see a specialist. And I thought they were called like a gastrologist, a gas something. One of them stomach ones.
I hear you. Yep. No. Yeah, just have a look at gastroenterologist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because that's what they
Yep.
specialize,
Yep.
and they will give you the straight, not a, hey, just try this pill, try this, try that. Like if you go to a primary, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
She says here that she has an appointment already.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Don, you
Shawna,
made no.
we may be psychic. We may be psychic. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Super. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Billy. Again, take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. This is a new year, a new energy. It's closing time to close a lot of things, and then it's new to bring things back and start something new. This is a great time, so you don't want to be beaten down by health issues. This is a time to move forward.
Absolutely.
So be on top of it.
And this is all about self this year. Things coming to a completion. So come on now. Come on, let's fix it and start a brand new one in 2026.
Exactly.
All right. I think I have someone for you because you was asking about the job and all of that reading. Vanessa V.
Vanessa.
Yep. Vanessa V.
Are you here still, Vanessa?
Vanessa V. V-E-E.
When will I get a job? Ah, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I said, oh, this is Don's thing.
Whoa, my whole thing just like
it glitched.
Interesting.
Yeah,
oh yeah, but
mine did too for a moment. Well, what?
Yeah,
is happening?
Exactly. All righty then. I don't know. I hate when I was. Anyway.
Vanessa. No, wrong Vanessa. Vanessa. Yeah, I saw Vanessa V. Oh, there you go. Vanessa V is here.
Yeah. Vanessa, God. You're not gonna like me, Vanessa. You sure you want the answer? Because it ain't gonna. Anyway, no. you unfortunately you still have a little more time before you get a job. This is, and it's interesting because we hear about all that's going on right now, and there are like jobs everywhere, and people are getting employed, and we have the highest rate of employment. So, but unfortunately for you, I don't know what's going on with you specifically, but you have a block, and the job is just not coming, and I don't see it happening over the next few weeks. I just don't see it. It will come eventually, but I don't see it over the next few weeks. And I don't know if you have to like go back and do your resume again because maybe it's the presentation that you're giving, or if you're looking for the wrong job, or you're not prepared for the interview. I don't know what it is, interviews or whatever. I don't know, but I'm getting the sense that no, I don't see a job coming within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I just don't see that. It could be down the road. I do see something like in more in March. I do something very good in March. But I also think that you need to do a little more prep work. I think that you need to do a little more, understand that looking for a job should be taken as a job itself, and not just, okay, I'm going to willy-nilly take this and this and this. Because I'm not saying you do that. I'm not saying you do that. I'm just in general people. But Vanessa, yeah. But I'm not saying also to not look. Because if you hear me and I tell you you're not getting something until March, and then you don't look, guess what you're going to do? Not get something until March. I'm saying that I don't feel the energy before then, but if you get out there and you shake the trees, you can draw in. Energy is thought. You can draw in. You can manifest. You can create the affirmation to bring that job to you sooner. But if all things are as they are now, I'm not picking up anything until March. Okay.
Yeah, I got the devil card it's the energy around that. But before I had this card flew out, I also feel like you sharpening your skills, okay? Or even learning a new skill. But be productive all at the same time, okay? Don't just be like, oh, shoot, I got to learn a new skill. What am I going to learn? No, just enhance what you already got going on your resume, if that makes sense. I just the word I heard was new skill. And it's just enhancing the skill. But you gotta stay out of this. If you don't get the news that you're expecting or want, you give up. And you got to get out of that energy. Okay, that devil card came out for a reason. It's not nothing permanent, but you got to get out of that energy.
Exactly.
And move from, maybe here's the other thing. Maybe stop looking for a job and go for a career.
Bingo.
Okay. Because that can be it.
Rephrase it,
because a job is always going to be temporary. But if you start working in your career, it's fulfilling. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like you're forcing yourself to do something. But when you say, I need to go get a job, so let's break that down. Is this job, what's the intentions with this job? Is it going to provide X, Y, and Z for me? And then that's the other thing, is breaking this down. Because you can go get a job anywhere. But it's apparent that you want to have a job at a certain place or doing a certain thing. Okay, we'll take it up to the next level. That's all.
Yep. But again, it's the energy really is important. What you're putting out there is what you're going to attract. And so be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yep. Yeah.
So
there you go. Sorry, Vanessa, I couldn't give you a better. But I don't.
No, I know. This is like, listen, you don't come here. People don't come here to get, what you want to hear. We're telling you what you need to hear. And if you don't like it, well, tough boobies. Okay. Tough boobies.
Okay, now I got. Thank you, Shawna. Now I got a visual there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tough booby. Oh my God.
I couldn't say the other one. Like, what we say, tough titties or boobies.
Oh my God, I love that.
So, yeah. We haven't read Jess.
Who's next? Let's read Jess. I was gonna say let's read Jess. Let's read Jess. Oh, Lord, Jess. Lord
Oh
have mercy. We're
man,
thinking we're crazy. We lost our minds.
I called it back. I
And we
brought it back down. It went away, but I brought it back.
energy follows all.
My friend has. Hey Jess, is there something that you wanted to read for her, Don?
I was picking up some energy that I thought I would want to
Share?
kind of explore. Yeah. Jess, are you looking at a change in careers or a change in jobs or something, growing something that, so growing something that is yours and something that you, like a proud thing, are you looking at something like that? Because I feel that there's a change. There's a desire for a change, a time for a change. And I feel like the only thing holding you back is you because of uncertainty and part of it is like, it's interesting because I feel sometimes, Jess, that you feel you're not worthy. You feel like, I'm not given the gifts that I'm given because whatever, or because, you question the gifts and you question what's brought to you because it's like for some reason you don't feel you deserve, and it's not like that's not quite what I'm saying, I guess. It's not the deserve part, but it's like it's you're afraid that it's gonna be taken away. You're given something and then you're like, they're gonna swoop in and take it away. Whatever, Spirit's gonna take it away. And but I see you taking this metaphysical business, and I think you need to grow beyond the bounds that you've already set for this. But I see you taking this into a whole different level. I think that I see you getting into more than just readings. Readings aren't going to do it only. Your mind doesn't work that way. You don't like to be idle. And so I see you reaching out and scratching new territory and listening to people, talking to people, connecting with people, and then doing, and I think that's important. So Jess, I think if I were you, I would be doing as much as I can, connecting with people, networking with people, watching people online and what they're doing. And I just get the feeling like you have the drive that you can turn this into a business, and it can be your income. It can be what pays you, and therefore you don't have to worry about doing something else if you don't want to. That's what I'm picking up.
Well, this is only a confirmation of exactly what you said. You got the 8 of Wands here. The 8 of Wands is maybe feeling like you're overwhelmed a little bit, but at the same time, things are going to be picking up very quickly for you. So are you ready for this shift, this movement of happening? This is the newness, the Ace of Pentacles. Same thing what Don just said. I mean, if you wanted a visual, this is what I'm giving you. This is you being afraid it being taken away with the 7 of Swords. And the same thing of it, something being slick, something being, I would say, kind of sneaky. Like, dang, I was on it. I was on this roll, and now Spirit said, "Gotcha." This is going too fast. But you got to remember who you are, love. You are the magician. Okay, you know what you're capable of doing, and you are discovering more about yourself and what you can do. You have to believe in the potential and feel confident in your potential. Okay, because it's big, but you got to quit talking crap to yourself. Okay, you got to quit with this devil card. You got to quit talking negatively and just move in a higher vibration. Okay, so it was like same thing Don said. Same thing. You're welcome. Thank you for letting us read for you. I mean, I felt like Don was going to read for you anyway, so you didn't have no choice.
Who's next, Miss Shawna?
Is it Brolic?
Riley?
Brolic? You know, I'm
Oh, Broly.
Brolic? Okay.
Mhm.
There's another career
Hey, Broly,
question for you. Shall I pursue my master's this year? I have 2 particular directions in mind, not sure where to go first. Well, with education, I always say go for it, regardless. There's nothing wrong with knowledge, you know. But what do you have?
I have like more questions than answers. It's like I don't think it's as cut and dry. I don't think it's cut and dry, which is, and I'm like you, Shawna. You know, an engineer and an attorney. I have the educate. I have tons of education, and I never turned down education because it's like. But I think that there's some competing interests for you this year, Brolik. And so my question to you would be, yeah, I'm not sure this is the year. I don't know. Or this isn't the first part of the year. I think maybe in the fall, I would probably do the fall, but I don't think the spring. I don't think the spring and summer. I don't get that energy at all. And I think if anything, it's going to complicate things or compound things. I get the feeling if you're going to do it, it's going to be in the fall. And so if you need to apply, then do it. But I don't see you doing it in the spring and summer. The energy's just not there. And I think you have too many competing interests right now. And you have to get some things off the desk first, some things clarified and put away before you do that. And so I'm not saying don't plan for it. I do say plan for it, but I don't see you doing it until closer to the fall, the end of the year. And but I do see a very positive step forward, which is nice. So that's kind of what I'm picking up, Shawna.
Yeah, I mean, I also see it happening in fall as well, just because of how the cards fell. But you do have the 7 of Swords here. I feel like there are some things that you need to walk away from, just with the knowledge of like, okay, I don't need to be in this. I don't need to be doing this anymore. I need to change up my routine. I need to become more disciplined with this King of Pentacles. You know, when I see the King of Pentacles, that's the first thing I think of, because the King of Pentacles does things on a regimen, doesn't back down. It's just discipline to get to where they are, you know, and they put that hard work in, but at the same time, the things that you do want, you're going to receive. It's just going to take a little longer. Okay. You have the 3 of Swords here. The 3 of Swords, that's that frustration. It is like, damn it, I thought I want this now, and you know, I got this. This is what I want to do. This opportunity came up, but you haven't developed the right routines yet, or the right patterns yet, to get into that frequency, or even to align in it. You do have the King of Swords. I feel like there is some maturing when it comes to how you deal with things. This is about working smarter, not harder, type of thing. And it's just finding your grip. If I can't say if I know I'm being very straightforward with this, but this is the way I should. That's the way I am. Okay.
Absolutely.
You have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is the energy of other people telling you how you should do things. And it's confusing you because you're in your head a lot about, well, this is the way I need to go. Well, if I do it this way, you know, this will happen, and da 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 this. But at the same time, it's like I feel like you're going to be getting into arguments over, no, this is my life. This is what I want to do. And da 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 this. Well, you can't do it. This is what we need. And you're going to be like, you got one more time to yell at me. Okay? You got one more time to yell at me. But you're going to make the right changes. You got the Death card here. So that's an up. You're the one that is realizing things need to change. I need to change my patterns. I need to change my habits. And these changes are necessary because you are the one that's going to be making the changes. It's time to let things go. It's time to surrender what it is that you want to spirit. Let it go. Okay, let it go. Be very clear. This is the fall. This is what you was talking about, Don, with this 9 of Pentacles. This is the fall. This is you receiving your harvest. This is the things that you want to do, and this is the doors are opening wide. Okay, and just be ready to receive. Just sit back and let things happen, because you are going to be ready to rebuild a new thing. So I love this.
And you'll have the confidence then, because that card is a very confident card.
Yes.
So you'll know that was the right time. Additionally, that 3, Shawna, that you put up there, that
3 of swords.
Of swords. That 3 of swords says that you can't be loyal to all things at one time. You don't have enough time.
Right.
And so what would happen is you would take, if you were to do it now, you would take away from the other things, and every part of your life would pay a price. And if you're going to do education, you want to make sure that you've cleared your schedule enough so where you put the time, the proper time and proper energy in the learning, as you would for a job as well. And so right now, that 3 of swords says there's no time in your schedule. There's no time for you to do it. So you need to make sure that clean the schedule for that, which is again why we're picking out the fall, because by then things will kind of level out, and more importantly, you'll be able to control your schedule. You'll be control the things that are coming at you, because you're more prepared. It's all about
you're more prepared. I also feel like when it comes to the money situation, as you gotta pay for these classes, you're gonna be in a better position. Okay. Once again, working smarter, not harder, because maybe what you are doing, they don't have the program yet, or you're just not ready, or like Don said, you don't have the time to put into the master program, because the master program is not for the weak. The master program is the master program.
It's hard.
It's not supposed to be easy. You are mastering.
The writing requirements are really going to work you out there. The writing requirements alone are daunting. And so if you're not a good writer, if you're not a good researcher, because research and writing are very much part of a master's program, guess what? You're going to be learning. You're going to be getting up to speed real quick.
Quick. But the master program is exactly what it is. Mastering what you've already learned and taking it to the next level, because after that is a doctorate degree. So your level, you got to have time to spend with that, because say that you want to do it, you're going to give up. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to crash and burn, and you're going to regret and say, why did I do this? Why did I choose to do this at this time? Now, for everyone that received a reading today, you got free will to do whatever the heck you want.
Amen.
Okay. You have the free will to do. You don't have to take our advice or anything. It's just what we see, and this is what we feel in to give to you, because what is the point for us to hold it in for? It ain't benefiting us to hold that information. So do with it as you please. But at the end of the day, if Spirit is saying, this is what it would look like if you ain't doing it. You already got a taste of what it looked like if it becomes too much, and because you're questioning. Okay, you're questioning,
and it's interesting, Shawna. This is like a side note on Brolic too, and that is that again, you want to put the work in. You want to be prepared to have a schedule that will allow you to do the work and get the most from your education. And I'll give you an example. I was watching on TikTok, my infamous TikTok. I was watching on TikTok, and somebody called in to Dave Ramsey. I'm not a big fan of Dave Ramsey, and I'm okay. Anyway, I won't go there. The point is if you watch some of his stuff, and I think it's sometimes I like to listen to him. Sometimes I like to just. Anyway, the point is when the guy came on, the guy was saying, I have $483,000 in student loans. $483,000 in student loans, and he makes, I think it was $70,000 a year, something like that. And the question is, what? Come to find out, the guy went to med school, and he got all the way through med school, graduated, pay that expensive kind of education, and so he's walking away with that, but he could not pass his boards. And if you can't pass your boards, you're not going to work in a hospital, a regular hospital. You're not going to work, in a clinic and those things. There are options. You can go to work for pharma, and you can go, if Farmer will have you, you can go to work for the VA. I think the VA will take you without your boards, if I'm not mistaken. There's a very few places because the VA needs doctors.
They need a lot.
So there are exactly. So there are some places for them. But this guy, he did well throughout school, but then again, he took the big test. And when I was as an attorney, I had to take the bar at the end. So you do 3 years of studying, and you take the bar. If you do not pass the bar, you don't become an attorney after all that money and all that work. And it happens. It happens. In California, the pass rate is 50%. It's that bad. That's a hellacious bar exam. In Texas, it's also very hard. Texas
is the hardest state for any for any license, for any
exactly. Texas, New York, and California. If you get on any of those bars, stay on them forever because really, they are hard as hell to get on. And so, anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is this dude went through law school. He went through med school and spent a ton of money, passed this, and graduated, and then he didn't pass, and therefore he can't practice medicine the way he wanted. Can't work for a hospital. The funny part is I don't think he understands. And it's interesting. I wanted to put a note in, hey, did you consider going to the VA? Because I'm almost certain you can work for the VA without the boards. Anyway, and so think about it. Brolik, when we give you advice to clear your schedule and make sure that you are going to get the maximum from it, know that it makes very good financial sense as well. Because if you're going to spend all that money, and in the time when it's all said and done, and you don't graduate, and you learn nothing, and therefore you can't make the money that is consistent with a master's in whatever you're doing, then you threw the time and the money down the drain. So listen to what we're saying, and that Three of Swords was very obvious, very clear. This is not the time. You can't be loyal to any one thing. You have to spread your time around, and nothing would get done well. So make sure that you keep that in mind. And then as you move closer to the fall, when you apply or whatever, make sure you're cleaning your schedule. Absolutely. Make sure that you're giving yourself time. If you still cannot find that the time is there, do not pursue, because again, the expense that you put out and these student loans are freaking ridiculous. I paid for my law school, I think it was like $75,000 is what we paid, which is cheap now.
I was going to say that's the cheapest I've ever heard of for law school.
Exactly.
But if you go to another country and you learn there, they pay for all of that. The college is free, but you got to be a citizen and do all of this type of stuff. But
it's interesting. In Germany, when I lived in Germany, what happens is, I think it was a 4th grade. All Germans are tested in the 4th grade. And when they're tested in the 4th grade, I don't know if this is still the case, but it was in the 80s when I was there, and early 90s. They test all the kids, right? And they determine whether they are more education directed or whether they're more vocation directed. And whichever you fell into. And again, when you go to Germany, if you're waited on by a store clerk, that store clerk went through an apprenticeship and an education plan for a year or two to be a store clerk. They take it as a profession. We take it here as somebody walked off the street. You can just throw them behind and then put an apron. That's not how it is in Germany. In Germany, it's a very much more complicated
because they get paid salaries.
They get paid well. They get paid well, absolutely. And so in Germany, if you are more inclined to education, then you get the education route, and the government will pay your college. If you are more inclined to vocational, they'll pay your vocational studies as well. After you do your conscription, because you have to do, I think it's a year or 2 conscription, which is forced military. But it's good because guess what? When they come out of there, they wind up getting educated and then they're gone. And I remember very clearly hearing and talking to these folks, and I spent a lot of time with architects because I was dating an architect at the time, and he was an architect student. And so we hung up with a lot of architects at the time, and it was fascinating, and to know that a single test determined which direction you're going. Now, if you were determined not to be somebody who is strong in the educational side, and you choose to go ahead and go to the higher university, they call it university, you can do that, but you have to pay. So if you go against what they believe you are predisposed to do, then they won't pay for it. But you can still go, which is interesting. So again, somebody, if you're out there and you know that it's the same or different, please let me know. But I always found it fascinating, you know. So, there you go. I don't know how we got into all that long conversation, but Brolik, take the time.
Yes.
Take the
Don't
time to
rush
make
it
the
neither.
schedule work.
Don't rush the master
Exactly.
program. Don't. I mean, take your time with it because that's a lot of freaking money. A lot of
It is.
money.
Yep. And you have to be sure it's what you
Yes.
want. And you may very well be sure. You may have already done that. But again, when you know, when you start writing that check, when you start seeing that note and explaining, and the best part is you don't pay for the note until 6 months after you
Right.
graduate. Man, when you look at that money and you say,
That's
damn,
a
that's
lot.
my payment.
Yep.
Holy shit, Batman. I had 1.9% interest. 1.9%
1.9
interest.
then.
Yeah, we did not pay off that note forever. We had it going for years and years and years because that was free
Yeah.
money. I could take that money and put it elsewhere and make so much more than I was spending 1.9. So I'm like, you know what? Hell no, we're going to do that. And that's something, you know, that's interesting. But and these days the interest rates are going to be a problem.
They already a problem
your
with
value.
the houses. You know,
Absolutely.
and look how many
So,
houses
a
are
lot of
just
things-
sitting. They're not moving. Especially
Exactly.
down here in Florida. I mean, like I told you, we got 6 houses on the street.
Yeah, except for one in Maryland.
Except for the one in Maryland.
One in Maryland was listed one day, sold full price cash offer the next day.
But things that, you know, that happens. You know, that happens.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, just letting you all know that's what happened to me. We decided to sell our house in Maryland. We were on 9 acres right on the creek and so forth, and we listed it as 1938. The house was built. It's a cute little 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's just the cutest place. But we just aren't going there anymore. We haven't, you know, we just can't get back there, and it's such a long trip and whatever because we have to fly into either DC or Pittsburgh. If flying to Pittsburgh, we have a 2-hour drive to the house. If we fly into DC, it's a 3-hour drive to the house. And then, you know, you have to get the house ready and then open it up. And then 2 days later, you're closing it all up. And the extreme weather, it's 2 feet of snow on the ground right now as we speak. So, you know, but it was a concrete block house, which is cool. So we decided to sell it. We put it on the market. We had it, our realtor posted it as coming. So people knew it was coming. And then when they got the chance to actually go to it with 2 feet of snow, they trudged through it. And 2 different people wrote a contract full price. One was cash, one was financing. We took the cash and we just passed our contingency. So we are going to closing, which is nice. And it's and it coincides with, of course, we just bought 35 acres down here in Southern Arizona. So that kind of So yeah. We kind of broke the rule. We broke the rule.
But you know what actually sucks with the California fires that's going. So you got Arizona, maybe Washington or Oregon, all of those, that inventory is going to get gone quick, you know. Even New Mexico.
And even
stuff like that.
Yeah, even around LA, the other parts of LA, you know that I would not be wanting to look for a rental because you know what? It's going to be hard as hell to get rentals now or even purchases.
Yeah.
People are going to snatch up those houses because some of them have the money to buy another house before they So can you imagine? There was one guy who raised his rent 80% and he was caught. Zillow kept the posting.
That's the that was the 27,000 one, right? Because that was on the news.
29,000.
29,000.
Yeah.
Another guy got caught. Yeah. His rent was 8,000 or something, and he raised it to 17,000. Like, come on, you that greedy, and said, okay, through this national, this disaster then happened. You didn't think, oh, this ain't against the law. I can just go ahead and raise the rent. You stupid. Yeah. Just like when COVID hit with the water and the toilet paper and stuff. I'm like, so people ain't been wiping their behinds? I don't understand. Why is toilet paper and paper towels such a big thing? I can understand water. I get that. But toilet paper and like these people was going crazy. I thought it was a joke when I first saw the video. I'm like, are they running for the paper towels? What in the world? Like, are these golden? What are they doing? Yeah. But you know what they should have did from the beginning was a limitation. You limit it to 2. Yeah. Like they always do. But they didn't. Look how greedy the business is. You know?
Yeah. Yep. And so it's interesting. The recently, just sometime this past year, there was a bit of I can't remember what happened, but then all the people panicked again, and they were running to Costco to get. I'm like, they're instead of water, they're running to get paper goods, so towels and toilet paper. But it was an international. It was when the supply chain or whatever, or the people were sitting out. The boats were sitting outside of California, remember?
Oh,
And they were all panicked. And I thought, hey, y'all, let me educate you a little bit. We are internally to our country, we produce our paper products.
right.
We have tons of lumber and
Tons.
we bring it down. We produce paper, we produce toilet paper. So the international gateways on either part. What happened when the Baltimore thing came down? Remember?
Yes,
That's what it was.
that's the one that they
People
the
panicked.
bridge and everything.
The bridge, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, yeah. And people panicked. And I'm like, y'all realize that we make the paper products here. They don't come from overseas. So it will not be affected. But people were
It was going.
declaring out.
Yes. They had
I'm like,
here,
really?
what they did, they have to sign up. It was like limited to 2 or no, to 3. And I'm like, if you go to these bulk places anyway, and it's just the 2 of you, that's gonna last you anyway for a very long time. You hope, because if you're doing that much crapping, we need to go see a doctor. But I mean, it's common sense is not your sense,
Yeah.
But I get it. I know, Angie. Toilet paper is essential, but I was just like, what? So what you gonna do with a garage full of toilet paper? We gonna go on Amazon and sell it or eBay and sell it for whatever. Remember that guy got caught selling that hand sanitizer?
Yep. Yeah, boy, that was a long time. It seems like forever ago.
And
it really wasn't that long.
What, 20? What? Because we were together in Temecula when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think it's like 2019 is when all that turned upside down, or was it early 2020? Early 2020, I think was when, because it was like February when it came through, and then reported after that, and it was only going to be 14 cases and it go away by Easter. Remember, we'd all be in the pews at Easter. I remember having somebody tell us that. I think y'all remember. Exactly. Then Easter comes along and
it's still the same.
Anywhere because I remember. Lord have mercy. It seems like
it does, because we was trying to get a stay in Vegas after we flew back from Phoenix. And we was trying to stay in Vegas and nothing was available. We was like, what the heck is going on? Y'all don't want to see my pantry. Brandon said, Mom, we don't have room for any more paper towels. Well,
just another 10 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, Miss Shawna, I think we're just about done. I'm cooked.
I've been cooked, honey. Okay.
Thank you all for coming in. Thanks for sharing your energy. Your energy is what keeps us doing what we do, and we love doing it. Don't forget on this weekend, tomorrow, I'm trying to go through names here. I feel like my mom and dad, they used to, my mom especially, she goes through every child's name to finally get to mine. Robert, Barbara, Kimberly, Don. Yeah, that one.
It's like that in our fitness class. I'm like, I don't know what y'all naming me, but I think I need to wear a name tag from now on. I've been coming to this class, I don't know how long, and y'all still don't get my name together. I don't know.
Exactly. So Julie and Scott will be back on in the morning doing the same thing, but with a different style. And then, there's and then on Saturday, Miss Susan will be live about 11 a.m. our time, which is Mountain Standard Time. On Sunday, you get double shot. You get Bonnie and Jess, and I think they start at 11 as well, and that's again Mountain Standard Time. And then at 6 or 3, I forget which it is Angie and Sherry Berry. Yes, indeed. And then is there somebody coming on Monday?
We don't have no stomach issues. I will be there on Monday. I was fighting Monday. I was wanting to come on, but my stomach said, pew pew, you need to go.
And what ish time?
11. Just because
11 East Coast, right?
I can get my meditation in, my workout in, and some breakfast in.
That's 11 East Coast, right?
East Coast, 11.
Yes. And then on Tuesday evening, if you guys are interested in learning and spending time and growing your psychic abilities, your metaphysical abilities, you're welcome to join us. A free class, an absolutely free class. You just an email to me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com, and I will send you a link. And we do a free class on Tuesdays, and we have people from all over the nation,
All
actually
over the world, honey.
which is kind of cool. Yeah. And they come in, we all just practice. We all have different levels. We have beginners who just started. We have people in the middle. We have people advanced. And the best part is it's one big community. So we all help each other.
And
to
it's
grow
no judgment.
So
no one's judging.
Exactly. Yep. And then Tuesday, that's Tuesday. And also on Tuesday is during the day is Julie and Claudine, and they're talking about natural health and all those things like that. So I call her the mushroom lady. I call Claudine the mushroom lady because she's talking about very natural things and moving away from medicines onto natural ways of helping and healing yourself. And then Wednesday night back here
Wednesday
again.
Morning.
Wednesday morning, is Bonnie and
Julie.
The
love show, honey. Go for that.
Yes. And then in the evening, it's myself and Miss Angie. And Angie says her show on Sunday is 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. There you go. So there you go. And I should be back on Wednesday. I'm driving back from Maryland because we're bringing stuff back. And so I should be back from Maryland by then. And so I'm maybe live, and if I'm not back by Thursday, send the police, send somebody.
We calling somebody.
Send the Mountie.
We calling somebody.
Exactly, because I should be back by then, you know.
So
so
look for us on Thursday. If not, I will be here, but we're gonna be 911. What's your emergency? Where's my brother?
Yeah.
You are traveling from Maryland.
I'll send up smoke signals. So you can find me.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
And look out for that series. Y'all just gave me great ideas for the for new content. So be working on that.
Absolutely.
Yes. If Mara is still here, please DM me if you have any questions about manifestation techniques.
Absolutely.
Okay? And anybody, if you have any questions about that, DM me or send me a message. My information is down below.
So with that said, we're out of here. Adios, folks. Again, thank you much. And here we go.